This sand is extremely hot right now. I usually don't have to find little shady spots to get relief, but I'm having to today. It is extremely warm out. I'm headed to my spot. Today I really actually want to do some climbing. I got the rappel situation all figured out and my anchors are all figured out. I know there'll be some directionals going in to help prevent the rope abrasion. There's a few spots where it looks like it chafes pretty hard. I don't like it. I did go get a new rope. One of my ropes I've had for quite a while, and in this situation I've got it stretched from end to end, so I just felt like maybe it'd be a good idea to get a new rope. I mean, my life is dependent on it completely. So I do have the habit of two rope. I do everything with two ropes. I'm not interested in failing. Oh, wow, this sand is fucking hot. I haven't encountered this situation yet with hot sand and bare feet. I know it happens. I mean, I do pretty well on the blacktop even when it's hot, but this sand like sneaks up in between your toes. It's hot. Anyway, yeah, I don't really like the idea of stretching out a single rope and depending everything on a single rope. I mean, I think I've mentioned this before in some videos where it's, I do everything else redundant, like two bolts at the top, everything's backed up, but it's all on a single rope. Like one single rope is backed up. But what if the rope breaks? Then all the backup I did didn't fucking matter. So, I don't know, man. I don't see a lot of other people that do two ropes anytime they're out doing top rope solo stuff or even rappelling. Like just stretched thousands of feet above the ground, maybe just hundreds of feet above the ground. I don't like the idea of depending everything on just one rope when we make it such a habit of being redundant in safety, and that if something fails, there's a backup. So, all of that being said now, I went and got a new rope. Just a 60 meter, pretty standard dynamic rope. No, I think it's got like an 8.8% stretch. So, anyway, you can get up here and get my rope set up, wrapped down, and then we'll see how the climbing goes. I'm excited. I've been here for like 5 days. I mean, when you're talking about projecting climbing routes, it's not something that you rush through. I mean, to be perfectly honest, I didn't do hardly anything yesterday. Yesterday was kind of a rough day. The realities of living out of your vehicle, the realities of quote unquote van life or road life or car life, whatever you want to call it, living out of a motor vehicle as a nomad, minimal income. There's realities that you don't see on these posts. Like I don't get up in the morning and turn on my video, start recording about how I need to take a dump in the morning. When you're living out of a car, like those are the things that people don't really think about. They don't want to talk about it. They don't want to mention it. I manage it. That's how. I'm not going to explain to you how I do it. But there's so many other little things like that that are involved in living this way. So, I have very recently, I think, left my home and I'm probably not going back. The only return will be to either pick up stuff that I can't get mailed if there's anything there, you know, to sell my car and some other things that are back home. So I've lived this way before. I've lived out of a vehicle for like 2 years before and through COVID. I got to live out of a little Toyota Matrix. It actually functioned really well. We did quite well in there. Me, myself, and I. And now that I'm in the Tundra, the canopy, it's so much more comfortable. It's like vacationing. Anyway, most of my videos lately have just been shorts because I don't usually post anything more than 3 minutes. So this time I decided I'm just going to make a long video, talk about some stuff that's on my mind as I make this approach. Post a longer video. I have a feeling when I get down this evening after this climb today, I might pack up. I kind of want to head down towards Page. I also want to kind of head towards Colorado. I don't really know, except that I got here on Wednesday. I've done a little bit out on the rocks. I've done a little bit of hiking. But it really seems to me that the majority now of this first week has just been about settling in, for lack of a better description. So, time to start doing. Definitely gets cooler as you get here towards the rock. I'm coming up on right here. It's a really cool spot. There's a lot of activity from the guide companies. Zion Adventure, Zion Guru, Zion Hub. There's a few different companies. There's trails all over. There's bolts all over. It's actually not on park property. It's on BLM land. So I suppose it's not really advertised as part of Zion National Park, because it's not. But I mean, it's worth the trip. It's where so many of the guide companies make it to. So there must be something nice about it. I know there's lots of slot canyons in and around the area. It's a lot of what that is. The guide companies, they come out and they do rappelling and some canyoneering. But yeah, it's this hot spot here. Just getting to underneath. I think that's my rappel spot from way up there. That's where I'll put my ropes. Where is my spot here? There it is. You can kind of see it. I'm going to go to the top first and get my ropes set up, and then and that's where I come down at, right there. So I gotta head up through all that. I'm gonna put my phone away to do it. Lamb's Knoll, right outside Zion, Utah.